All right, Ram out in Yardley, he just had this deck put on, so he's looking for a landscape install. So it's going to be cutting out the beds, mulch install, planting some plants, topsoil, seed, things of that sort. So he's got some stones laying around that he wants to kind of incorporate into the mulch bed, so you can kind of space them out with plants. I'll kind of draw somewhat of a design. So anyway, he's starting over here. So cut this out, mulch bed. He said like a rose bush here. Just don't go heavy with the mulch by the gutter blowout, but everywhere else, black mulch, cut it. So we'll want to try to rake out this and get rid of some of this fill dirt that's in here, and then bring in like kind of fresh green topsoil, bust up the soil. Even if we can leave some of this dirt, this dirt's actually not too bad. I think it'll be okay if we just kind of rake it out, loosen it up, and then mix in seed, starter fir, and put some hay here, and then mulch bed here with a rose bush. Try to rake this out a little bit if you got to bring in a little bit of topsoil, because there is some concrete in this. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this junk, and then bring in a little topsoil, seed, starter fir, and then gonna have a mulch bed cut out here. So kind of use your judgment on the angle, but basically you're gonna cut it out here and then run it generally about here. So I would say 8 feet or so off of the deck. So cut a bed, kind of make a circular one, and then wrap it in, and then I would just like square it off over here, or maybe loop it around, whatever looks good. So it's mulch here, black mulch. First thing I should have said this, but what we'll do is bring in some topsoil. I would say probably 2 yards worth. So what we want to do is pack in, like fill in where the footers are with fill dirt, or not fill dirt, topsoil, and then also kind of fill up to the lattice. So there's a lot of gap with the lattice. He just wants to kind of close that gap so that things don't go underneath the deck. So you want to raise it up to about where the lattice is, and then you can even kind of angle it down a little bit so that any rain or washout or water won't flow back toward the house. It'll flow, kind of slide away from the house. So take it just right up to the lattice with the topsoil, pack it down, and then we'll fill the rest with mulch, a couple inches of mulch or whatever. I wonder if we can use this. This isn't too bad. Some of this is like clay. Yeah, we probably want to get rid of this dirt here for the most part. Trying to see if it's salvageable. It's a lot of clay. I guess we could use a lot of this actually to kind of fill in that spot. Alright, I'll think about it, but I don't know if we want to use this as for our topsoil, or we want to get rid of this to kind of, I'm just like, it's so clay-like. Anyway, these are the stones too he wants to incorporate in the landscape. And then over here, we definitely want to do topsoil in this area. That's what I was thinking, like 1 yard here, 1 yard here. But definitely want to bust up the soil and then bring in some topsoil, seed, starter fir, hay, all that in this general area over here. And then this is where the mulch bed will end. So it doesn't want mulch here, just topsoil and seed. This will be mulch bed. Maybe you want to cut it like that and then cut it around. And that big stone, I think he said the contractor's coming back to get rid of it, so you don't gotta worry about that. And some of this stuff I think we'll be getting rid of, and then these stones will incorporate in the landscape. That's it.